may be young, but I'm ready. It's nothing that you can't tell me, no. I make moves with ambition. Ay, too tuned in, I can't listen. No thank you. I may be young, but I'm ready.
What is up? What is up? What is up? I'm back with another video. Today I'm actually in the mood to record. Yesterday, or whenever you see like my previous video, I was talking about having difficulties with storage, so the phone kept cutting off. But I realized later on that night that I could have just took all the like info and all the videos that I had on my phone, and I could have transferred it onto my laptop, since that's where it's going anyway, so I can edit to free up space. So that's what I did right before I turned the camera on. I just moved all of my footage to the laptop. But today I'm going to be talking about Disney, the Disney college program to be exact. So right now I'm going to pull up my Disney emails to show you just like how long it took me to get in. But a little backstory: I've done the Disney college program 3 times. That's 1, 2, and 3. And I recently applied about a week and a half ago for the 4th time, and I got accepted yesterday. So I'm going to actually tell you guys from like the very beginning when I applied and all that good stuff. I guess we should have had this already pulled up, but anyway. Okay, so right here it shows that I applied August 30th. I don't know if this is it says thank you for applying, so remember that. So August 30th is when I applied, and then the same day I was invited to do a phone interview. The same day it says 1:45 a.m. I was able to skip doing the web-based, because the web-based goes before the phone interview, because I recently just left the company, so I didn't have to do the web-based interview again. So I went straight to phone interview. So then I scheduled my phone interview for September 4th at 11:15 p.m. And then I did the phone interview on the 4th. Is that what I said? On the 4th? Let me make sure. Yeah, so I did my phone interview on the 4th, and then I was accepted yesterday, which was the 13th. So I only waited, about a week and a half, about a week and a half, so it didn't take long. My first program, I was in quick service, so food and beverage at the Yacht and Beach Resort at Beaches and Cream. And then my second program, I was at ODV, which is outdoor vending at Animal Kingdom. And then my third program was Star Tours at Hollywood Studios, so that was attractions. And this time I was accepted into merchandise. So each role I've done has been different. So I'm literally getting like different aspects of working different roles, which I like. Merchandise was my second role, so I'm not too upset. My first one though was I want to go back to attraction. I mean, you get what you can. At least it's not food and beverage. My first program, I absolutely hated it because I didn't like the place at all. Like, I didn't like anything about it except like my coworkers. My second program, I think, was more fun because it was more chill, and I was pretty much by myself when I was at my cart, so I was able to like move around, talk to people if I wanted to, and if I didn't want to, I could hide behind my cart. So that was fun. And then my most recent program, I really liked because I'm a Star Wars fan, so working at Star Tours was really nice, and I liked most of my coworkers. And this one, I'm excited. Now, I won't be staying in housing like I've been my first, my second, and my third program, because I have my own place now. So I only applied my 4th time so I can get back into the company. And then from there, I'm going to try to go part-time and full-time. I tried doing it when I was working at Star Tours, but I had too many points, so I couldn't transfer. But now that I got my foot back in the door. Hopefully, if I keep my points to a minimum, I will be able to stay with the company. And then, so side note, my roommates and my friends bought me this camera stand, like tripod thing, and it is like so convenient. And then it comes with like a button, so I can like stop it and play it whenever I want, which is convenient, so I don't have to like reach up to the camera and stuff. I can just boop. Oh, I messed up. Boop. Oh wait, boop. Oh no, this angle's ugly. Boop, you know, so I like this. And then it's Bluetooth, so it's fun. I also have a microphone that I should have brought out here, but I'm just super lazy, and I'm actually regretting recording out here because it is like hot, and I just took a shower. So now when I go back in, I'm gonna smell like outside. I mean, I remember when my mom used to tell me that when I was younger, like when I would come home and she'd be like, oh, you smell like outside. And I never knew what she was talking about, but I literally legit know exactly what she was talking about. Like, I know, and it's not a good smell. It smells like tree bark and leaves and like the forest, and I don't like it. But yeah, but today I am on it. Like, I have a backup phone here. Whoop. Just in case the phone I'm on dies, and it just popped up that it's on 20%, so that's not looking too good. And then I also have my iPhone charger out here, and I have an outlet right there, so if it gets to that point, I can just pause the video, plug it up, there you go, boom. My main thing is I'm hoping it doesn't stop due to like running out of space, but even if I do, I'll just use this. And this is my Galaxy S6. Is beyond old, but I don't use it, so there's like a lot of space on this phone. So if it cuts off, I'll just switch over. But the camera is where it gets a little tricky. If anyone is down to sending me some money so I can get better camera equipment, that would be great. My cash app is $Brianna Allen without the Y in Brianna, so BRAHNA, and then ALLEN. That would be great. Any dollar amount is okay. Don't be stingy, okay? But yeah, so that was pretty much it for this video today. It's just about the Disney College program. I feel like I could talk more about it, but there's really nothing to say. Or maybe because I've done it so many times, I don't know what you would want to hear. Because I remember my very first program, I was on YouTube looking at vlogs and everything, but the main video that like really stuck out to me is Confessions of a Disney Employee. So if you've never seen those videos, you have to. It's about, I think it's by Snoozy or something. But yeah, those were the first Disney videos I've seen, and it was really funny, and it actually made me laugh, and I really wanted to see like if there were really Disney snitches here. So yeah, if you're thinking about doing a Disney College program, most definitely, well, of course, after watching this video, go and search Confessions of a Disney Employee and watch those videos, and they were really funny. But I think that was like the only thing. I just really looked at a lot of YouTube videos. I stayed on the website to look at like how much you got paid, how often you got paid, housing. I looked up a lot of apartment tours, and when I started, I want to say I got paid $7.50 an hour, or maybe it was $8.50 an hour, and now we get paid $10 an hour, which is, you know, can't complain. What else did I search? I don't know, like I'm very thorough, like, and I came down here by myself. So once I got accepted and I paid the fees, my next step was like paying for airfare. I flew with Southwest because of the free luggage, you know, can't beat that. I think my ticket, because it was super cheap, I think it was like $103 or something like that. I think I remember that. And then I Googled like the closest hotel to Vista Way, because my first program, everyone had to check in at Vista Way. Now it's like wherever you live, wherever they place you, that's where you go to check in. But it wasn't like that my first program. So I looked up the closest hotel to Vista Way, which everyone knows is the Holiday Inn Hotel, and I paid for that. I think that was super expensive. I think it was like 160 or 179. I'm cheap, so 179 to me for like literally a night was just unacceptable. And my plane landed at like 10, and I didn't make it to the hotel till like 11. So I was only literally in the hotel for like 7 hours because check-in was at like 7 a.m. and you wanted to get there like extremely early. So paying 170 for just like 5 hours was just not worth it. But yeah, and then when I woke up, I walked over, gave them like my paperwork, you take your picture for your housing ID, and then they give you like a paper with whatever complex you're living in. They give you the key, your little Dancing College Program little booklet thing, and then you go on your way. It was super hot, like oh my god, it was so hot. And coming from Chicago, like it would smack you in the face hot. And I went to school like in Louisiana and Alabama, and those were hot, but Florida is like a muggy, sticky, hot, and then it rains like every 5 minutes, so it's so annoying. And I didn't realize that, so I didn't bring an umbrella, but that was one of the first things I learned when I got here, is always carry an umbrella. Unless you have a hairstyle that you don't mind getting wet, then you can just rock it out. But yeah, so then I moved, and I already knew I knew two of my roommates. I actually didn't last with my first roommate. I had a lot of roommate issues my first program. So they had to move me, and I was only there for about a month, or maybe a couple weeks actually. And then they moved me to a different, well, I stayed in the same complex, just a different apartment, which was literally the apartment, well, the building right next door to where I was. And I really liked them, and I still keep in touch with some of them. But yeah, so I think that's all. Yeah, I think I just looked up how much I got paid, how often, and again, I'm very thorough, so I wanted to be like, okay, so once I get out to the airport, where am I going? Okay, Holiday Inn. Okay, so when I wake up, it's time to check in. Like, how far is Holiday Inn from Vista? Oh, okay, right across the street. Okay. Oh, when should I come in? They tell you quiet hours is at 7, so not to come before 7. I did it anyway. I think I came at like 6:15. And I feel like a lot of people did it, because when I got there, like, that line was super long. So I wouldn't go out there too early at like 5 o'clock, but I think an hour in advance is reasonable, and I think everybody else think that way too, because the line was super long when I got there. It would be great to have someone with you to like help you with suitcases, but I did have friends that did the college program with me, and they came before me. So when I was checking in, they had my luggage, and then I just texted them like what complex I was in and my apartment number. So then they just brought my stuff for me, so it wasn't as difficult as it could have been. And then when I came back the second time, it was more difficult because I was by myself, legit by myself, so I had to lug my suitcases everywhere. Oh, and then that first day when you have to go to Walmart to get like your sheets and stuff, because when you traveling far and you're by yourself and you're taking the plane, you don't have a lot of places to put sheets, pillows, and stuff. So your main thing is, well, I'm just gonna bring the necessities like clothes, shoes, and then everything else I'm gonna buy when I get there. And that's what I had to do. But being there your first day, everybody will, more than 50% will be thinking the same way you are. So then the buses that they provide, like the Disney buses that they provide, getting you to Walmart will always be packed. And I remember, I would never forget the first day, the air didn't work, so we were on there like neck and neck, hot, going to Walmart, and it was so annoying. But I took the bus there, but I ended up taking a taxi back. Not a taxi, I think an Uber back, because I was just not, because it's easier getting there because no one has anything good getting there, but coming back, that's when everybody have all their bags, and it's chaos. So I took the bus back. I took Uber back. But yeah, so the first day is hectic, and then like your first week you go through traditions, a housing meeting. You just go through like a lot of like minor like welcome events and stuff like that. And then when you go to the housing event, they'll warn you about the party bus and how bad the party bus is. But I've been on a party bus multiple times, my first, my second, and third program, and I have a blast. I think it's just be smart and be safe, because the people that get on the party bus, some of them are not CPs, so they are strangers. So don't like don't know, just don't act naive, you know, because they're not one of us. They're literally complete strangers off the street. They can just get on the party bus if they have their $10. So just be wise, you know. Don't drink after people. And I can't even say that because there's been a couple times where I've taken little sips of alcohol out of people's bottles and I had no idea who they were. But I think the reason why I do that is because like alcohol pretty much kills anything that they could possibly have. I mean, I may be wrong, so if I'm wrong, then just tell me in the comments below. But I'm pretty sure drinking off people, the alcohol would kill like whatever germs or whatever that they may have. But again, I may be wrong and I probably was just winging it. But I mean, I'm still here and I don't have anything, so I don't really care. But yeah, so then they warn you about the part. Oh, and then like this the way, like that street that if you want to go to like Applebee's, it's like across the street and it's super dark right there, and there's also a turning lane, so you'll be surprised, RIP, but a lot of people was like hit by cars and like actually died due to like drivers just like zooming past, or drivers trying to turn and they don't care that you're trying to walk, even though the pedestrian light is green that I can walk. Like they do not care. And it's a couple like memorials that's on the corner right there, basically just like for people that like passed away due to like car accidents and stuff. So I most definitely would say to be careful, and when you cross the street, try not to wear all black, because I've done that a couple times where I literally had on black leggings and a black shirt, black socks with black Nike slippers, and so I'm not standing out at all, and it's pitch black. So yeah, I would be careful. I would be careful, most definitely. But I never went anywhere by myself, so yeah. But I think that's it. So the beginning, the first couple days will be hectic, and then when you go to your actual job location, depending on where you're located, like if you're located at a park, during your little orientation day or welcome day at the park, you get on like one ride, like as a group, which is really fun. So my first program, I was at a resort, so I didn't do that. But my second program, I was at Animal Kingdom, so the ride we got on was Safari, which I really like that ride. And then my third program, which was when I was at Hollywood Studios and Star Tours, we did it's gone now. Movie something. What is it called? I don't know, but if you've ever been to Hollywood Studios, you know what I'm talking about. It's the little Chinese theater thing. I forgot. Movie something. That's really gonna get to me. Movie. I don't remember, but if it comes back to I now have to Google it because it's really gonna piss me off. It's movie something. Let's see. Oh, the Great Movie Ride. I knew I was gonna get it. The Great Movie Ride. That's what we did. But yeah, so depending on, I think the ride they choose is a ride they can get a lot of people on at the same time. So if you get accepted to the program, you have exactly 1 week to accept that you want to do, will approve, basically accept or deny your what is the word I'm looking for? Request or deny whether or not you want to do the program or not. So yeah, so you say yes or you say no. And then 2, you have to pay your program fee, which is a lot of stuff. In total is like $375. One of the fees is for activity fee, which is anybody in the Disney College program, they have like different activities and like parties and stuff that they have, that they hold at the complex. So if you want to partake in those type of festivities, then you have to pay the housing fee. But that's really like you have to pay. There is no, oh, I might not even want to go to it. Like you have to pay that fee, and I think that fee alone is like $175, $150. And again, that's like they do hold like parties or like Christmas parties, Thanksgiving parties and stuff like that, where characters come out. There's food, there's music, pictures, all that stuff. So one of the fees that you would have to pay is the activities fee, and then the second main fee that you have to pay for is rent. Because if they're giving you housing, you do have to pay rent, and you pay rent every week. It comes out of your paycheck automatically, so you don't have to worry about like, oh, like, do I have to like make a money order? Like, they will take it out before you can even think about touching that money. They're gonna take it out automatically. And since you just started, you won't be able to pay. So I think $200 goes for your rent for that first week. Then hopefully by the second week, you should have some type of income coming in from working, because you do get paid to go to like traditions and stuff, which is what you go through that first week. So hopefully by the second week, you will have enough money to cover rent, and then from that point on, you'll be paying rent. So the first main fee that you have to pay is activities fee, just in case you want to go to any festivities that they may hold at the complexes. And then the second fee is a housing fee. Now, I know you're thinking, well, Brianna, you said that you're not going to stay in housing. So sadly, I still have to pay it. And then once my program starts, they'll just give it back. So just in case anything was to happen, you still have to pay it to hold your housing spot. Just in case you decide, like, you know what, I don't want to stay in my own apartment anymore, I want to stay in housing, then I will be able to, because I paid my fee. If I decide, no, I'm just going to stay in my apartment, I don't really see the point in living in their housing when I already have an apartment, then they'll just give you the money back. So you have exactly 1 week. So I got accepted yesterday, which was Thursday. I have until next Thursday to 1, accept, 2, pay the fees. And then once you pay the fees, then you can pick your exact arrival date, like when you want to start. And since I was approved for Spring Advantage, the first month you can start is in January. That's why I said in January, but I don't know the exact date because I haven't paid my fees yet. So yeah. I'm not looking forward to paying $375. And yes, I know I get some of the money back because I'm not staying in housing, but I won't get that money back until January because the program don't even start until January. That's like 4 or 5 months from now. So, yeah. Oh, and this is like iffy because some people say you can, some people can't say you can't. You do have an exact week to accept whether or not you want to do the program, pay your fees, and then to pick your arrival date. But if for any reason, let's say you got accepted to the program on Monday, but you don't get paid, because you get paid every 2 weeks, so you wouldn't be able to pay it in that week if you email the DSB College Program people and tell them they will like extend it for you. Now you may get an email saying, because if you don't pay the fees in a week, they will automatically take that as you don't want to do the program, so they'll remove your acceptance. But that's literally just a glitch in the system, so don't even worry about it. It's only a glitch if you talk to them. So if you talk to them and be like, hey, I don't get paid until such and such, can you push it back? And they approve it and be like, yeah, that's fine, and you get the email, then that's just a glitch. But if you don't say anything, then they'll just take it as you don't want to do the program anymore. So yeah, so make sure if you got paid, or if you don't get paid by the deadline, to email them right away and let them know so they can put you in the system as like that you're going to pay. But don't just be like, oh, I'm gonna pay when I can. Like, no, you have to tell them first, get the okay, and then you can go about it. But yeah, the light is dimming. I had to turn on the light up there to get a little better light. At first I was using the flash here, but it just looks stupid, so I turned it off. But yeah, that's it. I talked about fees. I talked about like the first week, housing, and rating. Vista is the oldest house, and then I think it's Chatham, and then I think it's Patterson, and then the Commons. The Commons is known for having a washer and dryer in your actual apartment. That's the only complex that has a washer and dryer. So when I used to live in the Commons, it was a godsend, but you do pay more money, of course, because but now that they've raised the prices, all of it is about the same. So if you want that free wash, girl, pick the Commons. And just because you can choose which housing you want and how many roommates you have, because some rooms have bunk beds, and I don't know if you guys are down with being in one room with like 4 people or 3 people, because there's 2 sets of bunk beds. I'm not with it. So yeah, but that still is first come first serve. So you may get bunk beds, you may not. You can pick your roommates ahead of time, so if you want to go random and they just throw you in an apartment with some random people, you can do that. But if you want to actually look for them on Like if you're doing a Disney college program, they do have Facebook pages, and you can meet people there. And if you decide, oh, she'll be cool to room with, then feel free to do that. And then when it's time to sign up for like what complex you want, like your top choice, your second choice, your third choice, then you can put in like your friends' names, and then you have a big chance in rooming with them. But it's not guaranteed, but 9 times out of 10 you're gonna room with the people that you want to room with. So yeah, so if you don't want to room and have bunk beds, make sure you don't pick, I don't know, it just be careful when you're picking the rooms, because it is tricky. But if you see an option that says like 2 bedroom, 5 people, clearly that means one of the rooms gonna have 3 people in it, which means one room will have bunk beds. That's just simple math. Because if you have one set of bunk beds, there's 2 people on the bunk bed, and then there'll be a single bed for the 3rd person. So if you ever see that and you see 2 bedroom, 5 people, please don't pick it, because that means roommate. If you see 2 bedroom, 6 people, because there is an option for 2 bedroom, 6 people, please don't do it, because that means each room has 1 set of bunk beds. And if you don't want bunk beds, then then don't do it. But yeah, that's it. Be careful. Be careful when you pick roommates. If you want to go random, go random. My first program, I didn't go random, and it didn't work out. So I honestly feel like I don't know, because people can pretend to be people like through phones, and you think they cool because you haven't met them in person. Then when you meet them in person, you don't like them at all. So I mean, my first program, I actually picked people who didn't work well. I got thrown in with random people. I absolutely loved them. My second program, I went random. I liked them. My third program, I actually knew all of them before. Well, I didn't know them, but like we would communicate on Facebook. Like we picked each other, and I still talk to 3 out of 6, including me. So I still talk to 3 of them. I don't really talk to the other 2. So I mean, it's up to you. Unless you're doing a program with friends, like if you and your friends decide, let's do the Disney college program together, and y'all do it, then of course y'all gonna like each other. But if you just met them on the internet, on the Facebook page, just be careful, because people can pretend to be other people, So yeah. Actually, the applications for Spring Advantage is still open. So if you would like to join, you would like to sign up and apply, feel free, please do. My first program changed my life, and I'm still here. I keep coming back, so obviously I really like the program. I mean, of course I can talk smack about the program all I want, but I keep coming back, which means they must be doing something good. So I can't say too much. But yeah, as you can see, it's just getting darker and darker and darker. So I'm actually going to cut this video out right now. Thank you so much for staying tuned, because I know this video here is going to be super long, so I'm going to have so much fun editing. But yeah, thank you for watching, and hopefully you stick around for another video coming maybe next week, depending on when I put this up. So holla at your girl. Wait, I can't believe I almost forgot. What is my motto? If it ain't cute, I'll put it on mute. You heard me.
I may be young, but I'm ready. It's nothing that you can't tell me, no. I make moves with ambition. I do. Ay, too tuned in, I can't listen. No, thank you. I may be young, but I'm ready. I give her the word if she let me.